Hello, hello. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be speaking about reading Mark 11. I'm playing the French, like, 8, what is it, 7-7? Yeah, AMX-50 Foch right now. I got killed half my half my people in the tank already from a helicopter with some dumb rockets. But I'm going to be doing something new where I pop it up on the screen as I read. Let's see. Am I recording? Yep. All right. The triumphal entry. Now, when they drew near Jerusalem to Bet Fud, all right, Fudgy and Bethany at the Mount of Olives, he sent two of his disciples and he said to them, "Go into the village opposite you, and as soon as you have entered it, you will find a colt tied, so a donkey, on which no one has sat. Loose it and bring it. And if anyone says to you, 'Why are you doing this?' say, 'The Lord has need of it,' and immediately he will send it here." So they went their way and found the colt tied by the door outside on the street, and they loosed it. But some of those who stood there said to them, "What are you doing loosening the colt?" And they spoke to them just as Jesus had commanded, so they let them go. Then they brought the colt to Jesus and threw their cloths on it, and he sat on it. And many spread their clothes on the road, and others cut down leafy branches from the trees and spread them on the road. So that's where we get Palm Sunday from, right? From palm trees, palm branches. Then those who sat, then those who went before and those who followed cried out, saying, "Hosanna, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Blessed is the kingdom of our father David that comes in the name of the Lord. Hosanna in the highest." And Jesus went into Jerusalem and into the temple. So when he had looked around at all things, as the hour was already late, he went out to Bethany with the 12. All right. So that's fulfilling one of the. Stand by. Yeah, that's fulfilling a prophecy, right? And I'll pull it up on the screen right now, and you'll see which one it is. Here it is. Zechariah 9:9. Rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. Oh. So, daughter of Zion in this case is Israel or Jerusalem. I mean, which is in Israel, right? Shout out, O daughter of Jerusalem. Yep, there he goes, I guess. Behold, your king is coming to you. He is just and having salvation. So, your king, Jesus, lowly, so humble, and riding on a donkey, a colt, the foal of a donkey. So that's what's going on there. Oh. And let's move up. So yeah, pretty simple, right? Jesus is fulfilling this prophecy, so they know it's him. I mean, they do know it's him, which is. But apparently, there's a lot of sadness in this, from what I've been told, because everyone that welcomed him, seems like the people there were also the ones that crucified him, per se, crowds. Because when he was handed over and trying to do the exchange from the Romans to the what in the world, from the Romans to the actual priest, when that whole interchange was going on, they had to make the crowds essentially agree with the Pharisees and the Sadducees, the religious leaders, had to agree and push it towards Pontius Pilate or Pilate, Pontius Pilate, to crucify him, right? Ultimately, it was the government who did it, because the civilians couldn't, because then it would be illegal. But the government does it, it's fine. Yeah, tales old as time. But we'll continue here while we get to the battlefield in this hog. So next is going to be the fig withered. Now the next day, when they had come out from Bethany, he was hungry. And seeing from afar a fig tree having leaves, he went to see if perhaps he would find something on it. When he came to it, he found nothing but leaves, for it was not the season for figs. In response, Jesus said to it, "Let no one eat fruit from you ever again." And his disciples heard it. Now it says his disciples heard it because they're going to ask him here, over here, why. So I'll read the next chapter, since that one is kind of self-explanatory, or is going to be explained. Make sure there's no air around me. Cool. Next, Jesus cleanses the temple. So they came to Jerusalem. Then Jesus went into the temple, began to drive out those who bought and sold in the temple, and overturned the tables of the money changers and the seats of those who had sold doves. And he would not allow anyone to carry wares through the temple. Then he taught, saying to them, "It is written, my house shall be called a house of prayer for all nations, but you have made it a den of thieves." And the scribes and chief priests heard it and sought how they might destroy him, for they feared him, because all the people were astonished at his teachings. When evening had come, he went out of the city. Cool. That tells you something, right? Again, this is another area where Jesus is saying, "I am God." It says right here, "It is written, my house shall be called a house of prayer for all nations." Now you can say, well, he's just quoting what he wrote. Well, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. I mean, we can try different translation, see if it says something different. But oh my lord, oh, I mean, no. Is that overkill? Sorry, I almost said, "Oh my lord." That's wrong. Say that. Ooh, I only got 2 rockets left, and there's a minigun that's trying to eat me. Well, they got him very well. So, I think in Matthew it says he actually used a whip. One of the few times Jesus gets uh physical, I guess, with people. Stand by. Nope. Did I get that guy? Nope. All right. Well, onto tank we go. This beautiful little rain. We're gonna try to flank north. But anyways, yep. So the temple. Imagine there's the temple is a big building, right? Big beautiful building, and then there's a courtyard. So in the temple, so there's big walls, and then there's a courtyard inside the walls, and then there's a building inside those walls, right? And so there was all these people that would sell animals there to sell as sacrifices. Like someone's like, "Oh shoot, I sinned. I gotta go. I gotta go atone for it, or my family." So they would go to the temple, and right there, conveniently, people are selling sheep, goats, whatever, bulls, doves, I guess. And then people would sacrifice it, right, as it was written, or how it was supposed to be done. So he got upset because they were the it was a den of thieves, so people were sinning there by skimming people on these things, and probably because it's a little disrespectful if you think about it, to do that in there. So that's what he meant by that. What's next? Let me see. Am I still recording? Yep. Stand by. Let me see if there's anything. Nope. Let's keep moving. All right. Looks like we got this in a bag. I'll read once this match is over, because while we search for a new one, I can read. Does this guy reply? No. Try to go for one last kill here. All right. Cool. Let's find a new match. And we'll read the next one. So, the lesson of the withered fig tree. Now in the morning, as they passed by, they saw the fig tree dried up from the roots. And Peter, remembering, said to him, "Rabbi, look, the fig tree which you cursed has withered." Up here, right? Has withered away. So Jesus answered to them, "Have faith in God, for assuredly I say to you, whoever says to this mountain, be removed and be cast into the sea, and does not doubt in his heart, but believes that those things he says will be done, he will have whatever he says. Therefore I say to you, whatever things you ask when you pray, believe that you receive them and you will have them." So That's pretty self-explanatory, right? He's I don't exactly know all the reasons of the fig tree besides you can say that it has some meaning. Everything has meaning, but it has some meaning with the Pharisees, right? If you have no fruit, you will know them by your fruits. Remember that verse? I don't know if I told it to you guys, but you'll remember them by your fruit. So if you're so-called a Christian, so a fig tree per se, and you look like a healthy fig tree, healthy Christian, got lots of leaves, but then you got no fruit. You're a useless tree because your job is to give figs, right? You will know them by the fruits, and then Jesus withering it is judgment. That's how I understood it. I asked ChatGPT for a quick explanation. That makes sense, but it could be wrong, obviously. If I'm for sure about things, I'll tell you. But I think that's how that ball is rolling there. The heck is that thing? Sounds like a motorcycle. Here, what's over there? Oh, no, I can't turn more. That guy's taken care of. Cool. Oh, get some. Stand by. I want to reach them, but oh shoot, we got air. Where is it? What a beautiful Huey. There's definitely gonna be lots of enemies around here. Oh no. All right, let's read the next one. So, forgiveness and prayer, and whenever you stand praying, if you have anything against anyone, forgive him, that your Father in heaven may also forgive you your trespasses. But if you do not forgive, neither will your Father in heaven forgive your trespasses. Well, that's pretty heavy. It's pretty heavy and self-explanatory. Come by. Let me see if I can do anything here about this situation to save myself. I have no breach. Okay. Let me put this message in here. I forgot to put this quick message in here. So, yeah, if you don't forgive, you won't be forgiven. It's pretty clear to say. So when people are like, "I'll never forgive you for this," or "I'll never forgive you for that," or "I'll never forgive that person," or "I would never," that's pretty dang strong language, right? Be treated. You're gonna be treated as you treated people, kind of deal. You know, you get what you get, kind of deal in this situation. So better be careful. Better tread lightly, right? And that's how the Lord is. How dare you? Well, I have to repair again. That sneaky bugger. Hold on, I'm gonna pick something light. Something light to move around, or an aircraft. I love aircraft. I love cast. I'm so rusty. It's just been I haven't been playing too much cast, and they changed how a lot of the aerodynamics. You know, especially since I was a master at the game per se, which I probably ain't no more. I probably I'm near it. But anyways, what's next? Jesus' authority questioned. This is a long one. When they came again to Jerusalem, and as he was walking in the temple, the chief priests, the scribes, and the elders came to him. And they said to him, "By what authority are you doing these things? And who gave you this authority to do these things?" But Jesus answered to them, "I also will ask you one question, then answer me, and I will tell you by what authority I do these things. The baptism of John, remember John the Baptist, was it from heaven or from men? Answer me." And they reasoned among themselves, saying, "If we say from heaven, he will say, why then did you not believe him? But if we say from men, They fear the people, for all counted John to have been a prophet indeed. So the people around all think he's a prophet except these religious leaders. So they answered and said to Jesus, "We do not know." And Jesus answered and said to them, "Neither will I tell you by what authority I do these things." Now, let me look back. So they're trying to set up a trap here. That's all they do. Every time these people show up, it's rarely ever good, right? I think there was a few instances where there was a religious leader trying to learn. What? Why is my gear coming up? Air brakes blocked by another magnet. Okay. Cool. I got something. A falcon. Wow, that's actually dangerous. So glad I got that. Got one bomb left. What is this? 2,000 pounder? Okay, it won't tell me. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. See where we can drop this bad boy. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna get out of this one. Yep. Yeah, figured. I was straight over them. They were waiting to shoot. Let's pull this guy out. Where were we? Yep. So they were just trying to be sneaky. They're just trying to trap him. There's more. There's a lot more to that verse for sure, and I don't have the answer to it. I think it's because his authority is from heaven. Obviously, that's why he asked them about John, right? Because if they would have said by heaven, then the Lord would have said, well, then if he has a authority from heaven, then I am who he spoke of. So that would kind of answered or that question, I guess. Well, I got lucky. You know, sometimes you just don't want to move. Sometimes you see them, they're about to shoot you, but you don't want to play this little peekaboo game, and you know. But anyways, that's it. That's it for that. I'll finish this game if anybody want to watch. But yeah, I mean, you guys let me know, my girls, if you like other games. Like I got Hella Loose Squad, Rainbow Six Siege, right? And obviously War Thunder, Air, Simulator, Ground, Naval. I don't know what y'all prefer. Got Arma? Do I still got Arma? I don't think I got Arma. I probably uninstalled it. Or if there's other cool games, I can download them. It's very slow here. Who's there? That bombs. Throw some artillery over there. Bravo. They got plenty of people alive, actually, now that I see it. There we go, there we go. This guy better not give me away. There's M103 behind me. That air better not come after me, because they will pen me. That dude's kind of just pinned down right there. That guy. See if maybe we can see him crossing. See what he's gonna do. He might just peek as soon as the smoke clears. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, no. Oh! Traded. Man, I love that gun though. Got this very slow, crusty helicopter. Oh, this thing is atrociously slow. Yeah, this is pretty. So, Bucko. Hey, have you heard of Jesus Christ? Oh. My Lord and Savior? Could be yours too. So anyways. Yep. Victory, Jesus, stuff like that. I don't know. I feel like I'm a man of few words, or maybe I'm just shy. Sometimes I get in the routine of just knowing people or getting to know people so much that I'm like, there's most people are not that interesting. And I believe I'm wrong in this, right? I believe I'm wrong in thinking this way, but most people are just simple people, which is a good thing. So a lot of times getting to know people, wow, where are you from? What do you do? Oh, I'm from X, Y, and Z. I'm from around the corner. And all right, cool. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes there's some really cool people, right? And you're like interested in knowing them. Maybe it's the nature of my job where I do meet lots of people, actually meet them, not just meet them and say hello. I'm forced to interact highly with random people. See if we can hover a bit here. We have 2 wire guided rockets. We got to get in the launch zone. And we stop the hover. Where? There. How do I shoot rockets? Oh. Better get out of here. Uh-oh. We're gonna crash land here. Beautiful crash land. We lived. Everybody lived. Oh, dude, you should have gave your life to Jesus before you had a chance. Wow, this comes with machine guns. It's pretty cute. Anyways, let's get out of here. Let's try to win this game already. Oh, we're out of things. All right, well, thanks, y'all. Stick to Jesus. Follow him. Do not be a hypocrite. I think that's one of the main messages. in the Bible in general. Because if we just did what we read about or what we know about, we wouldn't be in these situations, right? A lot of times, and these Pharisees and Sadducees definitely are hypocrites. That's a lot of the knowledge and teaching, you know. But anyhow, believe, bring bring people towards you, and try to prove yourself by answer your questions. Go try to disprove the Bible. Or go try to learn these facts. Go try to ask questions. Answer your own questions. Don't just let them simmer there, right? But God bless. I love y'all, and say Jesus.